true strength comes from protecting those we hold dear.
That didn't go very well for your nephew, now did it? Seeing as he's dead in a cave with weird blood magic books.
What is it?
I've got bad news. Ralphie the Woodsman's been killed by the Ognox. This note was on his body.
No. It can't be. I shouldn't have let this happen to him. We have to put a stop to this mainlander. Enough is enough!
I feel like it was already enough even before they killed Ralphie, but okay, I guess that's just, the final straw. When I found him, he had this note meant for you. I mentioned it already, but I do get that you're a little upset, so maybe you just didn't hear me about the note.
Let me see that. Wait, what's this? What does Jazir have to do with Mainlander? Do you know what this means?
Blood magic? It's just Dragon Age 2 all over again. Is it something that can help the Saltfangs fight back against the orcs?
Exactly. There is an ancient form of dark magic, once wielded by a cult of mages who warred with the Saltfangs generations ago. According to the stories Yolfar used to tell, the bloodlight magics were contained within a set of spellbooks called the Bloodlight Tomes. My ancestors managed to steal the Bloodlight Tomes from the cult and brought them here to be hidden away on the Tempest Isle. They built vast dungeons deep underground to hide the dark magic away forever, somewhere beneath our very feet. That's what Yolfar always said.
Like Ralphie's weird dark cave mine thing. So Ralphie thought that finding these tomes could help defeat the Ognok clan?
Yes. But what did Ralphie know about the tomes, I wonder? The note also mentions Jazir, a Khajiit who lives alone on the isle. For now, Jazir is our only lead. His estate is along the southern coast, along the road heading to Braidwith. Seek him out, and find what he knows.
Yes, okay. Should I go? Can you
For
mark
now,
that? Oh, alright,
Jazir
okay.
is our only lead. His estate is along the southern coast, along the road leading to Braidwith. Seek him out, and find what he knows. Enough chit-chat.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll get going. I like chit-chat, though. Player tracks down Jazir and speaks to him. I feel like that could be touched up a little bit, as well as the, the duplicated line, the two takes of the same line. It's a little thing, but, it's definitely the kind of attention to detail that you do want to pay attention to. Now, one other thing to note that will not really be affecting this video, but future videos in the series, is I did learn during the first part, I learned after trying to upload the first part of the video of the series, is the mod does use some licensed or copyrighted music. And just kind of because of that, I ran into some issues. I did have to mute a certain part of the game, of the recording, so after today's episode, I will be turning off the in-game music altogether. I'm gonna have to add my own, not ideal, but it's either that or all the videos get demonetized, which, for me, would be a little bit of an issue. Now, looking at the map, yeah, it looks like we're gonna head past this kind of fort that we have right here, and then travel to Jazir. I feel like that's actually the only way we can go. I know there's another path that leads this way, but even to get to what I assume is the Saltfang's main city of Braidwith, I don't really know if we could fully go around the north end of the island. I guess we'll see later. I guess we'll find out later. Still really wondering what happens or how we know when the Jarl has more for us. For all we know, it might even just be a thing of once we finish this quest here, we go back to Gwen and she's like, says, oh, by the way, you know, my father's looking for you. Oh, sorry, I got scared. I thought there was a wolf. Hi, I'm sorry. Alfie, aw. Okay, nothing for Alfie. I tried talking to him. Alfie had nothing to say. Well, Alfie, you stay here. You said it. I need to get past you. Ooh, are we going right into...
Hear something.
Yep, we're going right into orc territory in order to get to Jazir. Korsog discovered. Where did they go? Okay, he's running for me right now. You get back over here. I'm not done with you. Oh, there's more than just the one. They're really not interested in me,
Over
though.
here.
Oh, okay,
I
there
fought
we go.
worse than you.
They were very much not interested in me, though, until I got right up in their business. Yeah, improvement to the sword, that is already making a significant difference right there. I'm glad I improved my armor because I'm already getting my ass beat by them. They're still doing a good amount of damage, but I also know that I'm not wearing the strongest armor possible. So, also partially on me. Oh,
Mercy.
oh, no mercy for you. Oh, like the mercy you showed Ralphie? And Alfie's owner, whoever that was? Imagine if Ralphie had owned Alfie. Like, he was just that unimaginative when naming his dog. Well, I'm Ralphie, he'll be Alfie, obviously, and then, you know, I'll never forget his name. But with all the orcs that were nearby, I'm hoping that Jazir is still alive. He was definitely under attack. Oh, he's doing fine. You know what? I think he's fine. You don't mind if I break in, right? You don't mind if I just pick this, do you? Because I kinda need to talk to you. Yep, okay. I'm a little crispy, but I'm alive. Hi. You don't seem very startled by my presence.
The slaughterfish in the waters here are a delicacy, if you can catch one.
You really don't care that I broke in. Are you Jazir?
How interesting. An uninvited guest. You don't look like one of those nasty orcs, nor one of the Nord clan. What does this one want with Jazir?
I'm looking for information about the Bloodlight Tomes. I want to find them.
Did Ralphie spill the beans? I'm going to kick his hairless ass the next time I see him. That's the last time I'll trust a Nord to keep his mouth shut.
Ralphie's dead. Guinevere thinks the Bloodlight Tomes can help save her clan.
Oh. This one is truly sorry to hear this. It would seem, however, that destiny has led you here. Jazir knows much about the Bloodlight Tomes. If it will help Lady Guinevere and her family, this one will tell you what he knows.
Ralphie had one of the tomes.
Praise that fool of a Nord. He actually found one of the tomes. Give it here, quickly.
You said you would help Guinevere. Teach me the magic that it contains.
Oh, yes. Of course. Anything for Lady Guinevere. Now, let's see what secrets you hold. One moment, please. And... done. Here, I've transcribed the spell for you. Be warned, using it will come with a certain... cost. Nothing gained, nothing ventured, I suppose.
Bloodlight Tome Sparks. Well, what about the other tomes?
The Bloodlight Tomes are scattered across the Isle, each one hidden in a different part of the vast catacombs built by the Salt Fangs ages ago.
So... the ruin I didn't jump down into is probably where Ralphie found his. How do you know for sure, and how did Ralphie get involved?
It all started when Jazir was perusing the library at the College of Winterhold when he came across a very old and particularly musty book. As luck would have it, the book held secrets of an ancient, powerful magic that was contained within the pages of the fabled Bloodlight tomes. The book detailed how the tomes were stolen from a court of dark mages by the Saltfangs and hidden deep within their burial tombs on this very isle. Jazir searched far and wide for the entrances to these dungeons, but needed the help of one of the Saltfangs to track down each of them. Thanks to Ralphie, this one knows where the entrances to the Saltfang catacombs can be found, and now has a new friend who can recover the tomes.
Aw, shucks. Friends already? You need me to find the remaining Bloodlight tomes. Is that it?
Yes.
Oh, he's very
The
happy.
tomes are written in a Daedric dialect, but Jazir can translate them so that they may be learned. You must find and bring them here. Look in these places for the entrances to the dungeons. These are where the Saltfangs hid the Bloodlight tomes, deep under the ground. Bring them back here, and Jazir will translate the tomes so that we may understand their power and learn to control it. How exciting this is!
Oh, wait. I've recovered one of the Bloodlight tomes? Have I? If I click that, is he just gonna say, "No, you haven't. You silly human"?
The Ognok clan takes slaves from villages and ships they plunder. Sadly, very few ever escape their captors.
Oh. I just want to see what happens.
Do you think you're funny?
Oh, there we go.
Pork has its hopes up like this. Come back when you've actually got something for me.
Alright. Okay. I was wondering what happened. Sorry. I had to do it. I just had to see for myself. Really didn't pick you as a Julianos man. Picked you as more of a Daedric dude, if I'm being completely honest. Also,
This one has
I
long studied the horrors
like...
of Korsog, a tomb just up the path. Beware, it is full of dangerous traps.
I do like that he actually puts them in the display case as well. It's a nice little touch. I like that he also mentions, you know, the ruin that we just passed by. Oh, okay, recover the Blight Tome from Korsog, from Eskavarn, and from Jarl Chand, which I think he said those names, but that was a minute ago, so, you know, I forgot. Not really forgot, but, you know, brains sometimes go burr. Yeah, I almost wish... This is a very minor thing. I almost wish that I had these maybe as separate quests, like if each Bloodlight Tome had been its own quest. That way, I could check each quest on or off for each location. Once again, this is the kind of like minor stuff that you might not think about until you're playing the mod yourself, but that's why I'm here, to hopefully offer helpful advice here and there, because that way I can say, like, okay, I'm specifically going to Korsog, so I want just the marker for Korsog rather than the other locations. It might not seem like a big deal, and it's not a big deal per se, but it's just one of those little quality of life things that do, you know, it all adds up to enhancing the player's experience, to making a more well-rounded player experience. I'm wondering if there's a way for me to open that gate, because I haven't seen one yet. He did warn us that there are going to be traps, so just be wary of that. For right now, I'm just going to turn off the marker while I, you know, find the tome in here. Because I shouldn't need the marker in order to find the tome in here. I feel like that's going to be pretty straightforward. Oh, he fell all the way down. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go see if he found anything or if he just fell and broke his back and died. Yep. You just fell and broke your back and died. like a little bit of an idiot. I know I said I was going to check out that level above us. I will. I am just checking down here first. Oh, is this maybe the way I wanted to go? Ooh, that's poison. Oh, why is that orc naked? That one's not naked. That one's naked. Oh, it locked me in here. Oh, it locked me in here. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, no. He did say there were traps, so I don't really know what I was expecting. Okay, there is a lot going on right now. Oh, that's a lot of drawer to be stuck in a room with. Now, granted, they're not all, like, overlords or anything, so it's not the worst. That's a pet peeve of mine when you go into a mod. It's like, alright, you're gonna go up against, like, 30, you know, Draugr overlords just in the same room, because that's our idea of difficulty and our idea of balancing. I love that the fire just knocked out that Atronak. Just absolutely murdered him for me. And I'm slowly whittling down the Draugr with the traps as well. So they are ever so slightly working in my favor. Now I gotta find a way to open this. Okay. Counter reached. I feel like I didn't necessarily need the little pop-up for that because I had already seen the door opened. Because that was gonna be my next guess of, oh, do I just have to kill all the Draugr to open the door? And it would seem that is the way, or is at least one of the ways. Because there might be multiple. There might be multiple means to open it. I will also say that fighting, you know, more regular Draugr now puts into perspective how strong the orcs are. If anything, I would say the orcs feel a little beefier, so they are a little stronger. And given that they're all red, I'm wondering if there is some sort of story component there still. So we have a path that way. We have a locked door. Oh, I see a switch for the door. I will have to backtrack at one point. I will have to go back a little bit later just to make sure I haven't missed anything. But as long as I find the tome, that's kind of the most important part. I have a feeling the tome's not going to be down through the spider webs, but once again, just poking my head in. Probably getting myself into trouble, but that's what I do best. I wish I just had a giant fly swatter. Like, I just want to walk around and swap to a giant fly swatter anytime that there's chorus or spiders, and then I just use that. To make matters even better, I would add a shock enchantment to it as well. Maybe this is the right way. Oh, into the Korsog depths. That might actually be the right way. I just make everyone scream as I walk directly away from it. Then I'm just exploring. I'm looking around. I'm not in a rush. I'm enjoying myself. I'm going with the flow. Okay, so I just came full circle. That lever opened up this gate in the very first room. So let me see where this other door leads. More Draugr. Mainly, I wanted to see if maybe this would be, you know, an alternate method of getting through rather than the poison room. Because if that's the case, that would be, you know, a nice way to handle exploration. Alright, down he goes, and I'm gonna grab the soul gem, which actually did kind of help me out there, I feel. The soul gem did more damage to them than it did to me, because I would just keep them in front of it. Okay, so just a little enemy haul. Alright, so I had pretty much seen everything I needed to here, which means we can safely go down into the depths. Ooh. How did the orcs get through here then? And who took their clothes? I guess you could say that, you know, some orcs managed to get through the poison room and then it reset when the next batch of invaders tried getting through. Don't stand on the spider webs here. I'm just imagining it's like insulation. Like in your ceiling, it's like you step on it and you just go right through the floor. So maybe don't do that. Maybe don't break on through. I was gonna say I just stepped on a trap, but I think I have light-footed or whatever it is. Yeah, the orcs got a lot further in here than I would have expected. I really thought that they just, you know, never got through the main part of Korsog. I also thought that Spider was dead because there were just all the other spider bodies around him. Ooh, expert level doors. So if the orcs made it through here, then I'll really be surprised unless they just remembered to lock it behind them. There we go. Oh, hello? I don't know if you were supposed to just be standing around waiting for me. Oh, man. They probably heard all the orcs and they've just been awake and they've been getting ready, wondering. It's like, hey, when are the orcs getting here? When are they coming through? No orcs? Alright. I also don't see a tome. Unless it's on one of you. But right now, I don't see it. Which means I might also just put the quest back on for a second to see if that maybe points me directly to it. Imagine if it was just in the novice locked chest. It's not. Okay. I'm kind of glad it's not. I would have laughed if it was. Okay, so yeah, the tome is in the depths. I just must have walked completely past it, but I thought that was the correct path. I thought that was the right way for me to go. No, I think it's gonna be through here then. I think so. Yep, because you got the creep clusters and everything. Oh man, the little Draugr room. It tricked me. I thought that was the way that they wanted me to go. Hello there. Ah, I was hoping that'd be a one shot, one kill. Well, I'm gonna have to get down there in order to find the switch to lower the bridge, to get across, to get to the book, so that we can continue to learn the dark magic. Which I realize I technically hadn't learned yet, so let me go do that. Spell Tome Bloodlight Sparks, a charged bloodlight magic that does 20 points of shock damage to health per second. Bloodlight spells will deal 10 damage to the caster. Makes sense. He did say that, you know, you have to pay a price. Oh, did you see that just slam down in his head? He did say there was a price to pay, that it's not, you know, for nothing. Which I think does make sense. I think does absolutely make sense in the context of kind of the theme they're going for, like this darker, forbidden magic of a witch clan that, Clan Saltfang had been at war with. Yeah, so it does seem like some of the Draugr were meant to be in their, you know, sarcophagi, and were just placed outside instead. Which I would assume was the same thing that happened with the, hello. I assume that's the same thing kind of happened in that one room with the three of them just standing around, that they were all supposed to pop out of, their sarcophagi. I think there's another archer. Yeah, there is. I might bump up the brightness on my quick light, on my lantern real quick, just because this part of the ruin in particular feels very dark. Down you go. Yeah, so we have... Oh god. Don't pull that before you're ready. Because they got incinerated. They got destroyed. So we have a whale here. Do I see any other symbols? Oh, there's a eagle there. Oh, we got another... Oh, is that the switch for the bridge right there? Listen, I came into the room, I thought that was the only thing I had to solve. It is, in fact, not. Okay, so the three symbols are in there, which means I need to find a way to open that. It is so funny coming to this after Crine, where Crine was, you know, puzzle after puzzle after puzzle, and they weren't the same kind of standard Skyrim puzzles of, hey, match symbol, you match symbol, you do good. But now being back in Skyrim, I'm like, oh, okay, this is what I know, it's what I'm familiar with, I can probably get this pretty quickly. I'm not going to be sitting around desperately trying to figure out how to edit the nonsense of me trying to figure it out by trial and error. I only saw the one symbol, so I'm hoping... Oh, wait, nope. That's a second symbol, so we have... Whale, whale, snake. Got it. So, whale, whale... Snake. Please don't blow me up. Oh, what a relief. Oh! Alright. Alright, you got me with that. I will completely admit to it. Oh. They really got all the way to the end. I did not think it with how everything else was still locked. The sound design is fantastic, by the way. They did a great job with, you know, selling the creepiness, the dark, forbidden magic of the tomes. So, you know, fantastic job with that. They also do a lot more damage than I expected. Note to self, when they said it was, when it was scaled from 5 to 75, they were not kidding. They did a pretty good job with level scaling. If anything, that is a much wider curve than I'm used to seeing with mods. So it does really feel like they planned around you being able to play this at any point in your playthrough and hopefully still be in a challenge. I may need to make more potions by the end of this. I may need to buy more potions by the end of this. Just because, yeah, some of these fights are hurting a lot more than I expected. I may have to drop the difficulty down, but so far, you know, it's nothing I can't survive. I just may need to be quick on the trigger with those potions. And I'm grabbing all the Bloodlight weapons. I don't know if it'll matter for anything, but just seems like a good thing to do. Now, there's gotta be a way to open this, right? Ooh, another Bloodlight Storm weapon. Okay, here we go. There's the lever at the back of the room. Wait, at the... Oh, because I dropped down. Sorry, already forgot. I was like, did they get rid of my entrance? Did they get rid of the way that I got in here? Well, take that, Orcs. You were no match for the Screamy Phantoms. I almost wasn't, but you certainly weren't.